All right. It is no longer a debate that politics is a game. Now, the question then is, what kind of game? Barely 6 days in office, the Speaker of the Ekiti State House of Assembly, Right Honourable Aribisogan, has been impeached from office and suspended indefinitely. The Israel lawmaker who represents Ekiti, one constituency, was impeached by 17 out of 25 lawmakers for allegedly blocking the passage of the 2022 supplementary appropriation bill. Meanwhile, the Assembly Chief Whip, Right Honourable Adelugba, representing Emure constituency, is now the new speaker. One day, one drama. Yeah, after the exit of John Kayode Fayemi, now we have a new governor. What is happening to that assembly? That assembly witnessed stability in the last 4 years. All of a sudden, this crisis. What is the cause of this crisis?
From what I read in a newspaper, immediately the crisis started. I think the agreed lawmakers that Aribisogan,
yes,
is representing, they're not happy with the scheme of things. Don't forget that we are not giving second-term ticket. And they felt that the only way to pay back, is to take over the house. At least make some gains for next May.
6 months.
6 months, And in our democracy, both in its nature and its character, you know that the assembly controls the fund, the pocket.
The executive.
And controls the sword. Assembly controls the sword. But the power is controlled by the assembly. And the assembly and the executive must work in tandem. So the power that be, from the report that we had, the former governor was not too comfortable. The emergence of Aribisogan. So it need to be removed. But you see, my own point is that how was that man? How was he able to be elected in the first instance without the support of the governor? I'm trying to call my friend and find out. But my friend was telling me that the governor, the party chairman, and the former governor are on the same page in this game when they are playing. And that I should watch out to go over the place again. But the bigger picture is that we've seen this.
I believe so. These guys rebelled.
Absolutely. We've seen this game before in Anambra. We saw it in Plateau. We saw it in Oyo State. It's an attempt by some forces to control the state. I won't name names here. But it's very apparent. Very apparent. But how does it help the man on the street? That's the issue here. How does it help the man on the street? Now they've removed the man, citing that the man is not cooperating with the post to the passage of what I'm talking about. What is going on now? But how does it help the state? How does it stabilize the state? How does it help the state development and growth? And ultimately, the man in the street.
Okay. They allege that Aribisogan was blocking the passage of the 2022 supplementary appropriation bill. There will always be one allegation. Somebody that has barely spent a week in office. I don't understand.
But the same man accused the former governor,
correct,
of not allowing him, not even acknowledging his election. Then look at again what Mr. Femi Falana, SAN, said, that the lawmakers, that their lives are in danger, that they should be protected by the police. All right, that the lawmakers want to pass the budget, they should be protected, they should be allowed a conducive environment to pass the budget. I think it's not just about, in terms of the passage of the budget, the speaker cannot stop the passage of the budget. Definitely the executive and the legislature have a way of getting things together. They have a way of reaching a consensus. But this is very interesting. If you remember, so many years ago, when the Ekiti State House of Assembly was in this kind of drama, going, back and forth, different kinds of allegations.
That's what I said, that we've witnessed peace and tranquility in that assembly.
Yeah, of course,
in the last how many years?
The thing is this: is the person the governor wants at the same level is the person the governor wants that emerges speaker, and the governors usually want people who have a lowly profile, who won't threaten their powers as the chief executive, as the boss, as the numero uno in the state. Now, he pointedly accused the former governor, Fayemi, of being behind the crisis in the assembly. Now, the governor's CPS, Yinka they came out to say that no, it's purely legislative matter. The lawmakers should be able to sort out their issues. But the point is this: we know that there is no House of Assembly in Nigeria where you find crisis and the hand of the governor.
Are you talking about the former governor or Governor Ibanjima?
They are just two sides of a coin.
I don't
they belong to the same party. They belong to the same party.
Ibanji is different from
yes, very good. But they belong to the same party. They belong to the same political tendency. So if Kaide Fayemi, as alleged by the impeached speaker, was actually behind the crisis.
We don't know that.
That's what Fayemi has not said anything.
But we've not reached out to Fayemi.
We are hoping he will speak up because an allegation has been made against him. And don't forget, there was the allegation too that some thugs wanted to burn the House of Assembly. That's what the police said, and that's why they moved in proactively. So definitely, those big politicians in charge of the state, running things in the state.
I believe that the House was really threatened. That people want to burn down the place. You believe that?
Well, why would? Because I was wondering, why would it get to the extent of wanting to burn down the state? But remember what happened in Kogi State House of Assembly recently. So there are so many,
They give me to close down the place.
Of course. Yes, of course. As has happened in a number of state houses of assembly. Yes.
The
same script.
The germane thing, absolutely the same script. The germane thing here is that we are still growing in a democracy. It's still in its embryonic stage. This kind of thing, shenanigans, these unconstitutional acts, we'll be seeing. We'll be seeing because you see, we just said one thing now. Name one House of Assembly in Nigeria, this country, that the speaker is against the governor. Or name one name a state whereby the opposition is in charge of the House, and the governor, another party controls the executive. That is how system grows. That is how society grows. That's how democracy mature. In Nigeria, we are killing it. We are not getting it right.
Yeah. So the House of Assembly,
for the mere fact that man is not your friend, or it's not your G, it's not your boy, that is the speaker, does not mean that he will not look at the interest of the state in legislating what is right for the state. So you see, it's a game of interest. So what you are saying.
So what do we know about Right Honourable Olubunmi Adelugba, the former chief whip? So whose interest is this? The person that the powers that be want?
No, it's just a matter of, all right, put somebody there, let's pass the budget, then we see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
But I understand that this is the person that was anointed initially before the emergence of Aribisogan.
Yeah, but politics is a game of interest. It's a game of interest. Politics is a game of interest. So things are regularly fluid in politics. It's not as if, okay, we agreed on this in the morning. Nigerian politicians can change their minds as quickly as the tide. So I think the lawmakers should also be conscious of their place in history. Unfortunately, some of them didn't get return tickets. So that might also be part of some of the things. Yes, causing tension. Yes, because these are professional politicians.
We're told that this is part of what is fueling this crisis.
Yeah, they didn't get return tickets. So when you don't give people return tickets,
were not returned.
Yes, you expect them to fully cooperate with the governor, of course. So the governor, yes, is new, but he should quickly find a way to manage these tendencies, so that the different tendencies, so that things don't get out of hand. You've been able to contain this. Going into the 2023 elections, it might not be like that. It might not be so easy.
The video of the new speaker after the installation.
Of course,
definitely. Former deputy speaker, that's Honourable Akim Jambi. and some other lawmakers.
You can see them dancing. The same positions tomorrow can be throwing chairs. You may see them throwing chairs at each other. That's the nature.
No,
of
dancing. You want to ask yourself that who were the people that actually voted for this Aribisogan to emerge?
To emerge, yes. And
Were
then,
they not dancing as well?
Were they not dancing? Today they are dancing. Tomorrow they might be throwing punches.
So 1 week after Aribisogan is
and it was
suspended.
Nigerian politics is so fluid.
Suspended indefinitely, was thrown under the bus.
Absolutely. No, that is what you get.
If you don't play ball.
If you don't play ball. If you are trying to face the train, you're running train. They crush you. That's the girl forget that one governor is a war strategist.
Yeah, actually, I think he has a PhD in war studies. Yeah.
For now, going forward, no longer be consequential. It's not the state. But
he's not coming back to that house.
He's not coming to that house. And the next,
he has been suspended
5-6 months,
indefinitely.
that is gone. He's dead as dodo.
Wow.
And the other guys that follow him on that train to rock the boat will be very more circumspect going forward.
Politics like winner takes all. Have you said something about the state houses of assemblies being like an appendage?
Of course, that's it.
Appendage to the executive.
That is it.
And I don't know what we can do about this. Well, it seems the governor, because it's not at the federal level, it's not like that. No, we are lucky. Since 1999, we've not, it has not been like that.
No, but the current National Assembly has been the rubber stamp. After the Senate President said we will approve anything Mr. President brings. Of course, so you see the respect Nigerians have for National Assembly has really gone down since he made that unfortunate statement. But the thing is that I know President Muhammadu Buhari, in trying to ensure independence for the legislature through financial autonomy, I think he had that in mind, maybe giving them some form of autonomy so that they won't have to be running to the governor every time they want to pass their budget. But I think, like Habib said, our democracy is maturing. We hope it will get to the point where we will build institutions, not strong men, not strong women, not people who are controlling one tendency or the other, but the institutions, the constitution will lead. But again, let's not lose sight of the fact that democracy essentially has the aspect of conflict. Conflict comes in. Look at in the UK. You saw how it was. How Boris Johnson was conveniently moved out. Then the other lady came in, and not long after she was shoved out, and we have another prime minister in the UK. So, all in all, I think they should find a way to manage these tendencies, because having speakers for short periods doesn't help the state legislature. But it's about the same thing in all the states, in 36 states. It's about the same thing.
The same scenario.
In the 36 states.
Okay. That if you refuse to play ball, they remove you.
All right.